everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Red Wine Talk Show. Over here we drink, we talk, and then we laugh. I'm your host Igbo Amaka, and I'm super excited to be drinking with you once again. Today on the show, I have with me a queen, better still, a tech queen. She's talented, she's empowered, she's brilliant, she is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to meet a queen, tech queen, software engineer, an author, and a digital creator. Chisom Nwokwu.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
At this point, you all should have gotten your glasses of wine and your cup because we're about to begin. Woo!
Okay, let me get my cup.
Your Royal Highness, can I pour you wine?
Yes, thank you.
Hope you're pouring yours. You know how the drill goes. I pour mine, you pour yours, we drink, we talk, and we have a beautiful conversation. Don't fill it to the top, oh. That's not how they do it in movies.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers. So how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, thank you. How about you?
I'm good. You look beautiful. I love your gown.
Thank you.
Without further ado, let's just get into it. When did you first decide to get into tech?
I think that's a question I get almost every time. So for me, tech was a childhood passion that I grew up with. At that time, I didn't really know it as tech per se because I don't think that word even existed in like 2008, 2009.
It was not as popular at that time.
No, it wasn't as popular, but I think when I was 8 years old, my dad got me and my sister. I have an elder sister. My dad got us like a laptop.
Ooh.
No, he got us
supportive fathers.
Yeah, my dad and mom.
Let's drink to that,
they
please.
got us. So they got us like a desktop first before getting us a laptop. And so I would always stay in front of that laptop, play games, do PowerPoints, Mavis Beacon, typing, printing. Wow. I was wasting ink, wasting like A4 papers. And I remember my mom telling me to watch it so that I don't get my eyes, but that was already too late because I wear glasses now. So, so I think that was it. So I would always tell my mom that if I want to build or do something for a long time, it would definitely be in front of the computer. I didn't know that there was tech as a career or software engineering. I just knew that there was a laptop and it was innovative and it was fun. So I think that's just the basic form. Then moving over to school, picking a course was a no-brainer because computer science or computer engineering. And even after school, where to work wasn't really a problem because people were constantly hiring like engineers, computer scientists, and all of that. So that's the short story, honestly. I don't know if I can dissect it, but that's the short story.
No, I mean that's like really nice. Obviously, yeah. Engineers, they are like the new oil money.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it, but that's like really good. You said where to work was not an issue.
Yeah.
How did you not land the big company? I mean, I read your book, the
Oh, you did?
Yes, it's like a tech's guide to landing a job. Like, please, how was it? Because I know that even as much as people are hiring constantly, it's really important to have the requirements they're looking for. So, like, how was it?
I think first of all, I didn't know that I would do it this early. I remember telling my mom that I would work for like 5 years before applying to any of these companies, like the big tech companies. And she told me, okay, don't worry, just work hard. They'll definitely accept you when you're senior enough. But along the line, when I was in school, towards the end of before my final year, I met people like in a tech community and they were applying for graduate roles at these companies and they made it look so simple and they also made it look very possible as well. So I'm like, this dream might not actually take 5 years, might actually come now, but I was indifferent. I could get it, I might not get it, but I'll still be fine.
Yeah.
So I think it was an intentional step I took because it wasn't common. It wasn't common by people that had gotten these roles at these companies weren't so vocal about it the way I'm being vocal about it. Like they would probably just get the job, travel, and be
Everything
on
is
a
low key.
low.
Nobody's telling you. Even if you ask
Nobody
them, they'll tell you, just keep trying, keep
keep
doing your
trying.
best.
So they were doing that. I'm like, okay, this is actually possible. And I made like a promise to myself. If I actually figured this thing out, figure out the pattern and everything, I would definitely like give back to other people that are also interested in it. And that's where how the book came about.
Okay.
So I think it was making intentional steps. It's not even about having a first class because I didn't have a first class or being the best in your class. It was just about showing these companies that you're able to, even though you don't have experience as a student, you're able to build, you're able to solve problems, and you're able to add value in one way or the other. So just selling yourself, telling them to give you a chance. It's hard, but I mean, it was possible.
Yeah, it's worth the shot. If I can remember vividly, yeah, there was this app you made one time, Igbo
Yeah,
Amaka.
yes, yes,
That was you made that in school, right?
yes. I made that in second year.
In second year of
Yeah,
computer science.
yeah, second year computer science.
I don't know what people are doing in their second year of computer science, but no, but like, which means you must be really like talented and passionate about this whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. The app was it was during the lockdown. That was in
Mm-hmm.
2020. Okay, that was in 2020. I was just finishing third year, not second year. So it was during the lockdown I built that app, and I was tired of tutorials. I was tired of watching tutorials because I was learning how to build Android applications. So I was tired of watching tutorials. I wanted something of my own. Like I would attend interviews and they'll ask me, "Oh, what have you built?" And I'll be like, "Oh, weather app, just those basic things." And it didn't hold water for me. So I'm like, okay, if I actually want to impress these people, let me build something of my own. So my mom is a linguist. She did like Igbo in like her graduate studies and all of that. And I don't know how to speak Igbo. So it was okay, let me create an app for people like me that don't know how
Yes.
to speak Igbo. And my mom will most likely come into the mix to do like the audio, which she did. And so that app was a huge learning curve for me because I've been learning Android for like 6 months. But when I started building the app, I realized that I hadn't learned anything because I had to start. Actually, that was where the learning began. And I'm really glad that I did it. So I wanted to show companies that even though I don't have experience, I can build something end to end. Not like I didn't want to collaborate with someone else to build the app, or I wanted to show companies that I can think of an idea, implement it, launch the app on Play Store because even before your app gets to Play Store, it has to be
Yes.
perfect. They don't just allow
Any kind of
anything.
app.
So I think I took that challenge. It was me literally leaving my comfort zone. It wasn't easy. It wasn't comfortable at all. But I mean, when the app launched, it currently has 20,000 downloads. Yeah,
Wow.
20,000 plus.
Are you
So
kidding?
yeah. So when
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations to that. I mean, guy, that is really amazing.
So when people started downloading it, people gave me their feedback, telling me okay, it's good. And I mean, when I started talking about it during interviews, interviewers were very
Yes.
impressed. Like the challenge was really challenging, so they saw that.
While building that app, was there at any time where you're like, oh, I'm already tired of this whole thing? Like, would it even hold water? Or why did I even pick this? What kind of long shot did I take? Like, why did I start this?
Yeah, because most of the application, like if you go to your app store now, most
Hmm.
of the apps you see there are launched by companies. So I'm like, can't I just wait to work for a company? Why would I have to do it by myself? Is it possible? So there are times like that, and there were also times where I cried. I called the person that was helping me learn agile development to just complain about how things are not going really well. That is normal. You don't expect everything to go like the easy route. You just have
Yeah.
to persevere. So there were times I wanted to give up. That was during the lockdown. I mean, everybody was just relaxing. I'm like, people are in their houses, just relaxing. Let me just leave this whole thing. But I'm really glad that I overlooked all those things because I knew where I was going to. I knew where that app is going to take me to, and yeah, I think the rest was just history.
At this point, if you have to wear a crown because no, really, because it's not easy. And I know, so I know with learning tech, it feels like at times you're just learning, downloading
Yeah,
information,
exactly.
and after you finish watching like 10 videos, you now sit down and be like, what did I watch in the first video?
What should I watch next?
Yeah, like what should I watch next? Like I know with tech, learning never ends. Yeah, but have there been any time where you felt like, oh, now I know enough?
Never. I don't think you'd ever feel that way. I don't think you ever. If there's anybody that has told you that, oh, the person is done learning, that person is probably trying to give up, or the person is probably getting bored. Because even at now, even in my role, I'm constantly learning things every single day. I'll give an instance. When I newly joined, I didn't know how to write Python, but I had to learn Python to get the job done. I didn't know how to write C sharp, but I had to learn C sharp to get the job done. So you're constantly learning. You're just fortifying like your skill sets. Just like think of it like a toolbox. You keep buying things to make sure that you can deliver regardless of the problem and the solution that it requires.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Um, that's like that's really good because do you really think that with all these like big tech companies, they have to be like some specific thing you should have done or you can do like to get in or something like that? Can I talk off a
Yeah,
bit?
sure. In terms of doing specific things, I feel like you just have to stand out as much as
Mm-hmm.
you can, because so many people are doing literally the same thing. So many people are revamping their resumes. So many people are getting referrals. So many people are building very, very good projects. I mean, the job market is filled with people that are 10 times better than you, right? I think there was a video that circulated on LinkedIn about a lady that was applying for a job. She applied in different languages. It was a really nice video. She actually took her time to market herself in that video. So if people are going through that length to get jobs, talk more of you that is still saying, oh, my resume, let them manage it like that. So you have to step out of your comfort zone and do, you might be doing what other people are doing, but do it in your own way and try to stand out. So basically you just need to do the most. Don't do what other people are doing. Even if you're doing what other people are doing, try to like be unique. Try to build as much projects as possible, because the recurring thing I noticed during my interview sessions where people kept asking, what have you built? What
What
experience do
projects?
you have? And not just the projects that you built, what technologies did you use? So if you're just building basic stuff like front end, button, you don't have a lot to talk about. But when you're building things like, oh, speech recognition or voice automation, or you're building like the COVID, like when COVID was going on, so maybe we're building like COVID trackers, COVID apps.
Yes.
So either is solving a problem, either is making impact, or you're just, I don't know, the technologies you use are very attractive. So those are the few things that these companies check out for, like the projects that you've built. Then as much as you're in the tech industry, do you have soft skills? Are you easy to talk with? Like the same way I'm talking to you now, is the same way I was talking to all my interviewers. But if you're a kind of person that say, "Oh, I'm an introvert. I just want to code my thing. I don't really care. Nobody's going to look at you." Even if
Yeah.
you're very good, they won't really find you attractive, because what happens when they employ you and you're given a task to do and you're not allowing people
Communicative.
collaborate? Yeah, you're not communicating. So it just cuts across everything, your projects, your soft skills, your behavioral skills as well. How can you manage a team? Do you have leadership qualities? I mean, it's not just technical. Technical is just 30%. The rest is,
Soft skill.
yeah, soft skills.
You're right. Because anybody can learn those technical things
But not everybody is a people person, and they want people person.
at the end of the day. Can you draw a roadmap for like a newbie trying to get into tech, like trying to start it?
Um, I feel like in 2018, the roadmap has been changing, and I think now is even harder. Sorry to say, it's even harder now because number one, companies are restructuring the way they hire. Companies want, aka robots, people that can actually think on the spot, solve the
Immediately.
problem immediately, and just skyrocket it. So interns that they hire previously, they'll pamper you when you join and all of that. But now companies want to hire you as an intern and expect you to
To work
know
like a
a
CEO.
thousand and one thing exactly. So even if it might be common with Nigerian companies, no offense, but even in you see in other companies globally, they still expect more from you. So if you want to get into tech now, I feel like it's something that you should be very intentional about. If not, like the whole wave is going to, it might not necessarily pass you, but the wave is going really quick. People are picking up skills like this. So the first thing you want to do is understand what you want to do, understand the space that you want to play in. If you're a product person, if you're a technical person, if you're a design person, if you see yourself, probably you're a makeup artist and you see that you can design things that are appealing to users. If you're also very technical, or if you have a good eye for detail, then you can move into the data space. So understand like the particular industry that you want to play in. Two would be to pick at least three options and look for people that are in that space and just shadow them, follow them on LinkedIn, follow them on Twitter. If you can do like a one-on-one talk with them or coffee chat, ask them, oh, how is work? How's your day? How is the day your life for you? Like, then this should give you like an insider view into what they do and the challenges that they face, because that's also very, very important. So if you weigh all these things and also do your research, and you pick one field that you feel you can thrive in, because how I see it is, you don't need to be in one field for a very long time. So let's say I'm a software engineer now today. It doesn't mean that in 5 years I'll still be a software engineer. I can move to maybe like cybersecurity, or I can move to product management. So
The ability to adapt.
yeah, so just pick at least one thing that you think you can do for maybe the next 2 years. And if it's software engineering, start doing your research, know what software engineering. Even software engineering is a wide field. There are still other subfields
Inside
inside
software
software engineering.
engineering.
So pick exactly what you want to do, what you want to build. I will take Netflix for instance. If you like the way Netflix looks, if you like the way Netflix recommends movies for you, and you're like, oh, I actually want to work in a team that does this whole recommendation and all of that, then you know that you might most likely do well in the machine learning space. So I would always say let that passion drive you. I didn't come into tech because of the money. Like I mentioned, it was like a childhood thing. So I will never say, oh, pick the best paying field, because I'm a very huge advocate of living a life with satisfaction. Be happy with what you're doing. And even if you're looking for money, at least let there be some ounce of happiness, like when you're
Yes.
doing that thing. So don't look for because people now when they want to get into tech, they're typing what's the best paying field. They're seeing
How
blockchain.
much will this particular person, how much this particular field pay? What's the highest
Exactly.
amount of money they earn in a
Exactly.
year?
You're seeing blockchain and you know that you don't have any interest in crypto or anything blockchain technology, but you just dive into it. You're going to get frustrated because when that thing starts hitting you,
I'm
you don't
serious.
have anything to fall back on. But if you're passionate about something and you're faced with challenges, you have something to say, oh, this is why I started this thing and this is why I know money can be a motivator, but sometimes money will not motivate you.
It
Money is not
frustrates you.
enough. Exactly.
Money
So
is never enough, actually.
money, I'm human beings now. So at the end of the day, when you figure out that field, you just do a lot of research, join communities as well. I always recommend community. There are a lot of communities. Look for it might be a WhatsApp group. Join that community, see other people ask questions, carefully learn from them, ask your own questions, tag along with somebody in that community that you're learning together. You guys should just try to. So it's like a cycle. You don't just get into tech and say, oh, I've passed the journey. You just keep like now I'm still joining communities. I'm still learning on the go. So it's like a cycle. But what would make you put you up to speed fast is if you tag along with people that are doing the same thing.
Yes.
Your friend might just come in 2 months, they're building their own project and you're not. I say, oh, you just got in. How did you start? And you guys just start collaborating to build. And from
Project.
there, like you're just going to get better. So it's a long journey, but it's possible.
Yeah. As you've gotten into like this big tech company now, have the pressures ever reduced? Like,
No, every day. Even I was telling you about my day today. Yeah. So every day there is something new. Every day there is something to solve, and that thing might not be in your jurisdiction. Like, okay, you're doing software engineering, but your data has like a threat. So you won't say, oh, please go and hire a cybersecurity person. You're still the one that will check it. You're the one that will check it
you're
out.
still gonna solve the
You're still the
issue.
one that will do. So it's like it's interesting. Tech is very colorful. It's interesting. So there are always challenges, and you just have to have like a growth mindset, and you always have to keep learning. So if I'm closed-minded, say, oh, I joined this company as software engineer, I'm not doing anything aside software engineering, then you're doing
Yeah.
yourself a disfavor
You won't grow.
at all.
That's like hope you guys are learning. I mean, like it is really beautiful, like seeing the amount of work you've done as
Thank
you
you.
graduated. You graduated and into it ASAP. Did you feel like you missed out on anything? I mean, back in school where everybody's like, oh, let's do this, let's party, let's chill. But then you're just there saying, you know what, I must figure this tech thing out.
Not really. I'm not a party person, so I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't miss out on anything. I don't think I no. I didn't miss out. I was still like okay. I think the only period where I kind of like withdrew from school activities was
Mm-hmm.
when I was doing an internship at BOA. So I had to do that internship in like my final year activities. So things like I started skipping class. I skipped a lot of, funny enough, I hope my parents also. But I skipped a lot of classes in final year because I was doing an internship on the side. So I was skipping class, but not test, obviously. So I kind of like withdrew from like social activities a bit so that I could get that internship done. But after that, I think everything was good. I planned my class dinner. I did like the whole sign out thingy, project defense. So I was still very, very
Very
involved.
much in the
Yeah, very,
process.
very involved.
So when it comes to tech, would you say school is scam? And it's just best to just do the whole learning because then you can still like learn all these things on the internet.
True, true.
Like when I mean, do you think school is scam? We all know school is not really scam in some field. Like in some field, school is
Yeah,
not scam.
like medicine, for
Yes,
example.
like medicine, school is never scam.
Yeah.
But with tech, would you say school is scam? Would you say everything you've learned or everything you know now you learned them in school in the classroom?
Nah, I think for this field, I am a very huge advocate of education. Like, I feel like education empowers you as a person, any form at all. It might be in school, it might be online. But for the IT industry,
Mm-hmm.
you're right when you said that it's very easy for you to learn things online. Let's say, for instance, what I was asked to do at work, I can easily go to Google search, or sorry, Microsoft Edge to search for what I want to do and learn it on the spot and implement. I don't need to start applying for a master's
Try
to
top of it.
okay. I don't need to start applying for like a master's in order to get the job done. But I feel like a balance is what I would advise. Finish school if you're in school and you're in your second year. I know people that are in their second year in school, they're itching, they start making like USD and they're like,
Yes.
have my life is even drive cars now, right? So I feel like you should finish school and still hope for a brighter future, right? So if you're in school, finish school. If you haven't gone to school and in tech industry, there's a certain kind of level you'd want to get in your career that will require you to do either a master's or a PhD, probably a research role or even a managerial role. So you need to go back to school to like top yourself. But school is not a scam for me. School is still very important. School gives you like necessary. I think when people think of school, they think of you sitting in a class learning. I think of school as extracurricular activities, networking. The community I joined to get these jobs I did was in school. I found those communities in school.
Okay.
So I think of it like extracurricular activities that you would get involved in. Is in school that you build your soft skills as a person. Is in school that you build like your leadership skills too as a person. So for me, school is an all rounder. So if you're in school, finish school. If you're contemplating going to school, please do. If you have like the funds and everything, tech will always be there. You can wait, and you can do both of them at the same
Okay, you can do both of them. But don't skip your classes.
time. Like me.
Don't skip your classes. We'll take a switch. So let's play a little game.
Okay.
It's called this or that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's called this or that. So to go like this. It should be done in 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm
10 seconds.
really
Let me
bad at
set.
all these games, but I'll try.
Let me set a timer. 10 seconds. Why is this thing showing me 10 minutes? Okay, let's just make it 15
No, 10
seconds.
seconds is okay.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. And your time starts now. Moses Bliss or Theophilus Sunday?
Theophilus Sunday.
Apple or pineapple?
Pineapples.
Gown or trouser?
Down.
School or street?
School.
Okay, this was a bit tricky. Not handsome, committed, stubborn, and a man that cannot provide.
Yeah.
Or cheating, lazy, handsome, and a man that can provide.
The first option, please.
Okay, let me read that. Let me read the first option for you. The first option says not handsome, committed, stubborn, and a man that cannot provide.
Okay, that's dicey. I don't pick any of them.
Yeah, this is the first option.
I take my option back.
Okay, if I ask you, okay, this is like a question. If I ask you to press a button and you get $5,000 in your account, but every time you press this button, one person dies, you cannot pick who the person is
I won't press the button
at all.
at all.
It's $5,000.
The person that will die, I know the person. It is a random person.
The person you know the person. So the random person, you press the button.
I will press the button. Life is better than $5,000.
At the end of the day, but by the time you convert $5,000. Okay, Complete the sentence. Lagos is,
Stressful.
all the men in Lagos are.
Corny. I wanted to say mad, but that would have been too cheesy. But
Yes.
corny.
All the women in Lagos are.
Hardworking.
Okay. Women, power to the women, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
international women's month. So
yeah, right. So the last one, this is going to be a bit dicey. This is new. It's needs to be an eating competition. So
Okay.
you're supposed to finish a food in 1 minute. You're supposed to finish a food in 1 minute.
Okay, can we pause? This one will not
Let's
work.
pause the video
A few moments later.
and go to me.
No
Yes.
problem.
Wait now, let's start the timer. Let's start the timer. So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Free food.
It's just 1 minute.
Free food in this economy. They give me a spoon, so
Yeah, sorry. I feel like you finished this in 1 minute though.
at all. Like I'm already dying, sir.
There is water, there is wine.
You guys should come on Lydia's show, so she gives you free food.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe when else you come, you might probably be eating egusi and eba or something.
I think I'm going to lose woefully. I'm going to lose.
Oh my god.
How many seconds do I have?
You have like 25 seconds.
Left.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
No, I feel like the 1 minute was too small.
Okay. I'm almost quarterly done.
Quarter, it's not even half. Okay, we're getting there. Go Chisom, go Chisom, go Chisom.
You're going to give me money to count. The faster I can count, the more money I'll go home with.
Okay, time is up. that was a good try.
Thank you.
Honestly, if I was the one, I don't know what I'll say. I'm not the one on the hot seat. It's a lot different when you're not the one on the hot seat. But you try. We give you E for trying.
Thank you.
No, sorry, T for trying. It's not E for effort, it's T for trying. Well, well done on that. I'll say it was really a pleasure having you on the
Same
show
here.
with me.
I really enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you so much. At the end of the show, we're supposed to have it's called a bottoms up, but out of this wine, which one do you think is red and which one is not red?
This is definitely red. Definitely.
And how are you enjoying it?
It's nice. It's quite subtle. It's not that harsh.
Yeah, it's sweet red, and I think I love the. I don't know. Most of the time when people sniff the wine like this, I really don't know what they're sniffing. But I really don't know what they're sniffing. But the wine is really nice, and I love the flavor and how it hits. So we're going to do something to end this. It's called bottoms up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I top off our glasses one more time, and we just toast, then bottoms up to end to close the show.
Okay.
And I'm ending with this particular one.
Okay.
Okay. Mine is really down. So, cheers to more women in tech.
More women engineers, more women in leadership positions.
Yes.
More women in aerospace.
Yeah.
More women in medical sector.
Yes.
Political space.
More women as plumbers also.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers to that. It's supposed to be bottoms up.
Or meant to finish it.
Yes, I meant to down everything now and turn the glasses over. Okay.
Hopefully it's not alcoholic. Okay. It is, but just a little.
Yeah. So bottoms up, turn the cup over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's called bottoms up. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. I hope to see you next time with more amazing juice. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.